Donkey and Diddy Kong are back, and this time with two other Kongs to aid them. How does Retro Studios' first Wii U game hold up compared to other platformers on the system? Find out in my full review. Like Mario, Donkey Kong doesn't have that much story, but here goes. Donkey Kong and crew are in the middle of celebrating his birthday until it's rudely interrupted by the Arctic Fiends, the Snowmads. Blown away from their home, Donkey Kong and crew must traverse 5 islands to reclaim their home. You know the deal. Who the heck cares about the story in these games? But the gameplay, that's a whole different story. If you played Donkey Kong Country Returns on Wii, then you'll feel right at home here. Rolling, jumping, ground pounding, all are here. The most significant change this time around is the new playable Kongs, Dixie and Cranky. Dixie twirls her hair and gives you a boost in height similar to Yoshi's Flutter Jump, and Cranky Kong allows you to bounce around on his cane DuckTales style, giving you the ability to traverse on spikes and gaining a boost in jumping height also. Diddy Kong does the same as he did in Returns, and while he may be the weakest link here, I found his abilities most useful in the boss encounters. Level design is excellent once again. Levels are dynamic, always changing, and keep you on your toes. They feel alive. No level feels the same and always introduces a new gimmick and setting unlike the last. You'll go from a level hopping on windmills in a countryside town to a level riding and bouncing on hot air balloons up a mountain. There's so much variety and no gimmick feels tacked on. Each is carefully integrated and works great. And even though this game doesn't have as many worlds as Returns, levels are twice as long. Some levels can take between 5 and 7 minutes to complete, and though that's not a big deal, it really helps you appreciate the time and attention to detail Retro took creating these levels. None of them feel boring, and all have tons of secrets and are very explorable. But don't let the genius level design fool you. Like Returns, Tropical Freeze is a very challenging platformer. You're going to lose a lot of lives in this game. The minecart and rocket barrel levels are back and are among the toughest levels, demanding your attention and reflexes. With that said, nothing ever feels cheap or unfair. If you die, it's your fault. Whether you didn't pay attention or missed the platform, you're always told and shown what to do in situations. If a platform is breaking apart, for God's sake, jump! It's a fun and fair challenge, and if you feel it's a bit too hard, you can always visit your pal Funky Kong to purchase a few helpful items to aid you. Super Kong has jumped ship in this, so don't rely on him to come and hold your hand. Another feature that makes its bug is the underwater levels, and they fall in line with the excellence of any other level solely on land. All you need to know is how fluent and gracefully DK controls underwater. Literally the best 2D platformer underwater controls ever. Ever. And what also shines even more this time around are boss battles, which are all unique and very fun to play. It does feel like a great achievement when you do beat them. They're tough as nails, and their tactics, like level design, are made masterfully. So when it comes to gameplay, you need not worry, Retro has delivered again. If you didn't know, David Wise, the original composer of the Rare DK games, is back. And holy, he went all out with this game's soundtrack. Even the song you're hearing now is one of the best in the game. And there's tons of them, new and old. Even remixes like Sticker Bush Symphony or Aquatic Ambience completely blow the original versions out of the water. This game wouldn't feel the same if it wasn't for David Wise, and it's a huge step up from Return's soundtrack. It's a masterpiece, right there with Super Mario 3D World's soundtrack. Tropical Freeze's world is beautiful. Everything looks alive and organic and packed with detail. Levels have tons of atmosphere in this cartoony looking world, and the geometry is simply stunning. So much is in the background that you forget it's a 2D platformer at times. There's even times the camera angle changes and you're transported into a 3D plane. But sadly, this doesn't happen enough like I wanted it to. Moving on, even the snowmats look great design-wise. They have a Pixar or DreamWorks-esque look to them. Even Donkey Kong and crew look great this time around, as their fur is something to marvel at. And it's all running at the Nintendo seal of 60 frames per second. The game is gorgeous. There's not a level, character, or thing that doesn't look highly detailed. There's plenty to keep you playing Tropical Freeze. There's tons of collectibles that unlock different things, like getting all the K, O, and G letters in a world to unlock a special level in that world, and puzzle pieces that, when collected, unlock concept art you can feast your eyes upon. There's also figurines you can buy at Funky's shop and dioramas. Overall, Tropical Freeze is the best platformer out there. Donkey Kong has once again managed to blow my mind. Excellent challenging platforming, great replayability, spectacular visuals, and a masterpiece soundtrack. I'm rewarding Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze with a 10 out of 10. Be sure to like and favorite this video and comment. Also subscribe for more reviews, updates, trailers, and more. Thank you guys for watching.